Anyway, para sa ating huling interview para ngayong Workday Friday, ang ASEAN Integration po ay nagsimula na ngayong taon. Pero ano nga ba ang epekto nito sa mga Filipino professionals? Kaya pag-uusapan natin yan ngayon, kasama ang isang miyembro ng Board of Accountancy sa Professional Regulation Commission or PRC. Walang iba kundi si Mr. Gerard Sanvictores. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Jules.
Welcome to our studio, sir.
Maraming salamat.
Okay, sir. So, ASEAN Integration, it's a very big integration na nangyari sa 10 ASEAN countries. Pero ano po ba ang direct na effect nito sa lahat ng professionals, especially yung mga Pilipino?
Well, ang mangyayari dyan the 10 ASEAN states will now recognize the professional qualification across the economies. No? Kasi ang nangyayari, iba-iba yung ating mga lisensya, yung CPA sa isang bansa or engineer sa isang bansa, hindi naman automatically recognized as a professional.
Okay.
Kung sakali magiging empleyado ka, kung lumipat ka sa ibang bansa. With ASEAN integration sa services, we have what we call a mutual recognition arrangement, which is an agreement among the governments to recognize the qualifications, experience, educational attainment of professionals across the 10 countries.
Alright. So, sir, what you're saying is magkakaroon ng ASEAN standard pagdating sa lahat ng mga professionals?
In effect, it's like an ASEAN standard because we recognize each other's qualifications and that will allow professionals to be able to practice across borders. And that is what we call the mobility of professionals. You know, under the trade in services, so-called trade in services, one of the components in ASEAN integration, for example, is the movement of natural persons. So when you say movement of natural persons, hindi lang siya empleyo. It's not only employment, but more importantly, it's the ability of professionals to practice.
Yung pag-practice mismo.
Pag-practice mismo. In other words, inhenyero ka sa Pilipinas, pwede kang lumipat sa ibang bansa, recognized yung iyong pagka-inhenyero sa Pilipinas by way of what we call an ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineer.
May ganun na po?
May ganun na. Yung mga engineers, meron ng ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineer, meron na tayong ASEAN Architect. Soon, magkakaroon na tayo ng ASEAN CPA.
Alright.
So, doon tayo papasok where
magkakaroon ba, sir, ng yan? Parang licensure exam pa?
No, it's a recognition
na lang.
of qualifications.
Pero how are we sure, sir, na talagang nagmi-meet lahat yung standards ng bawat bansa?
There is we have what we call the ASEAN Qualifications Reference Framework, AQRF. This is where you standardize the levels of education and qualifications from basic education, baccalaureate, tech-voc, master's grad. So yun, even up yan across ASEAN. So that's on the education level, yung mga CHED, yung mga DepEd yan. Diyan nag-uusap yan. Pagdating dun sa post-baccalaureate, professionals, diyan, papasok ang PRC diyan. And the discussion is, we have to have common standards at that level. So qualifications reference framework is a key component in, you might say, leveling the playing field. So pare-pareho yung pinag-uusapan natin.
So itong ASEAN integration, one step to globalization na to obviously. Pero ano ba yung magiging edge ng mga Pilipino dito? Well,
lahat tayo, di ba, sinasabi, ang galing-galing natin, nandun na yung ating mga professionals all over the world. Pero ang mga professional natin, nagtatrabaho empleyado. They are employees.
Ang difference ngayon?
Under this MRA, under integration, with MRA, with mutual recognition, there is now the opportunity to practice your profession. Kung engineer ka, pwede kang maging engineer in another country by collaborating with similar engineers in the other countries. Same thing with CPAs or doctors and so on.
Okay, very interesting yan sa lahat ng mga Filipino professionals, lalo na nagsimula na itong ASEAN integration. So we are all excited for all of them na may pamalas ang galing ng Pilipinas, ng mga Pilipino professionals sa buong ASEAN region. Muli nakasama natin ang miyembro ng Board of Accountancy ng Professional Regulation Commission. Walang iba kundi si Mr. Gerard Sanvictores. Thank you so much.
Salamat, Jules.
Okay.